been such a long time since I took time off to focus on creativity and exploration, stepping out of my own comfort zone. So I was really looking forward for this little trip, ready to capture all new sights and experiences to encounter. I was traveling with my fellow friend Ria from Berlin. We didn't have any plans for this trip. We just improvised on everything, which resulted in a little bit of chaos, but we'll come to that. Let me focus first on the artsy stuff and what I wanted from this trip. Paris is like the city of inspiration and art, and when I arrived there, I was immediately struck by the beauty of the city, the charming streets, the quaint cafes, the all the iconic spots you mostly see online. And I've been there last year, but I can't get enough of this. They inspire me to sketch right away. So let me show you what I brought with me for sketching all of this. So I brought my go-to sketchbook. By the way, all of my supplies are in the description box below if you want to know which exact brand I'm using. I also brought these gel pens in every color I have. I don't know if these are waterproof, but it doesn't matter since I'm also using markers. These are from Touch and Copic. Oh, and also my two go-to Pentel pens, just in case I need them. And everything is carried in a small little bag where every pen fits inside. The reason I went to Paris is because I was stuck in a loop at home. I felt really uninspired and didn't know how to get out of this. So I thought that stepping into a new environment might help this problem, because stepping out of our comfort zones or even our regular environment can have such a huge impact on our creativity. Because these are the places where we feel safe and secure, but they can also limit our mindset sometimes. When we venture out into a new and unfamiliar territory, we open ourselves up to new ideas and perspectives. We become more open-minded and flexible, allowing us to see things in a new light. But this does not always have to be some sort of capital city in another country. Sometimes it can be a nearby city or even an event or some place you picked up some time ago but never went to. But luckily Paris is just a 5-hour car ride or bus ride away from me, so as my semester break started, I chose this as my destination. By traveling to a new place, our brains are exposed to a whole new world of new experiences that they may not be used to process. It's like hitting the reset button on our creativity. Our everyday routines and environments can often become stagnant and predictable, leading to a lack of inspiration and lack of new ideas. But when we travel, we are forced to process new information, new sights, new sounds, which can stimulate and refresh our minds. And also one main reason I chose Paris over any other city are the museums. Especially as an artist myself, I can go to any museum and find some sort of style or artist I adore and love and drag inspiration from for my own art. Even if it's only the, line art, maybe the colors, maybe the mood, there's always something to look out for. Visiting a museum can provide a fresh perspective on things. By exposing ourselves to different styles, techniques, we can broaden our horizons and gain new insights into the creative process. And the best part about it, it's like taking a step back in time. Seeing how artists from the past approached their work can give us a better understanding of the evolution of our craft and the influence of different styles on our own work. One thing I always do is buying these little prints or postcards from the museum shop and stick them into my sketchbook and create a little sketchbook page for myself. So that is what I did as soon as I got home and got the time to sketch and to create something new. So this is how this turned out. And it does not always have to be an art museum. There are lots of different historical museums, like this hotel one we've been to, and also the huge opera. But it's still nice to visit these old buildings, how people from other times have lived. It is such a nice way to step back from our own work, clear our minds, and think about new and innovative approaches. Another part of traveling or visiting another city that I really like is that we can allow ourselves to be more spontaneous and try new things, all of which can lead to new and exciting creative experiences. So that day was like my alone day where I decided to visit the small palace, and there is like this garden inside where you can sit down and sketch a little bit. So after looking around for some time, because it was so beautiful, but unfortunately the weather wasn't on the sunny side that day, but it didn't matter because I still had a good time there. And I just sat down and started to sketch. And the funny thing about Paris, like, I'm used to sketching at a lot of places, but in Paris, for some reason, as soon as I opened my sketchbook, people were taking pictures of me sketching like some sort of attraction or something. And I thought it was so funny because, like, what? But this is also some cool thing about it, because everywhere you look, there's always something to see or something to sketch or something to make, I don't know, videos of or photos of or but as an artist, I really enjoyed the time at this little garden and sketched my usual routine and used some markers this time, and this is how this all turned out. But at trips, not everything is always about creating and making cool art. Taking a break from creativity is just as important as being creative yourself.
Oh, I'm so excited to go potty tomorrow. Oh, this is pretty actually.
With the constant pressure to produce new and innovative work, it's easy to get caught up in a cycle of stress, and we don't want that while traveling. It is all about balance. And by taking a break, we can give ourselves the time and space to recharge and rejuvenate our minds and spirits and do things aside from art. This can be anything from partying to having a relaxing day at a hotel. Or just eating my first macaron. Oh my god, this was such an experience for me. To running chaotically around through Paris, having really, really nice food at cool restaurants and admiring the design of them. I really enjoyed this little trip. It was so much fun, and although many things didn't work out the way I wanted them to, everything was closed down the day we went there, so we had to plan everything over. We had such bad luck at so many things, but in the end everything worked out, and it is a fun story to tell. So I hope you enjoyed the trip with me. Keep sketching and exploring the world around you, and until next time, bye.